What is poppin', y'all? My name's Chris. I'm part of Fearless Flow, and
I'm Raye Fusting.
yes, and this is the Grow with the Flow. Flow and the grow, glow with the flow. What are we going with? I got
Flow with the grow.
Flow with the grow. Or grow with the flow.
Flow and grow.
Flow and grow. Welcome to Flow and Grow podcast. So, I guess I'll start off. I've been in flow arts for about 5 years now. To me, it's more of like, I feel like it's a religion at some points. Like, I have to think about it all the time. So, what would my flow think about the choices I'm making? So, am I gonna skip a diet practice today? Well, that ruins my whole flow, you know? You gotta like go with it. You have to have routine. I feel like without routine, you can't master flow.
Yeah. Because when you're within that routine, you create the solidity of self that allows for that to grow.
Yep, so ever since I picked up flow, I feel like I've learned about myself. I've been able to learn about people around me, and I feel like I can connect with people. I never really felt like I had that actual group besides just like a party group or something like that, you know?
Yeah, like being someone that was mostly living in their own world. Flow was the first time that really I felt comfortable socializing about, because everyone was learning from everybody.
Right.
And everyone wanted to interact and they wanted to share what they knew. And I've always been a big fan of learning, so it reawakened my love of learning and my love of challenge. And I started taking that reignited aspect of myself and applying it to all my other areas of life. So
yeah, you can take flow with you everywhere. Like there's flow in the job. Like after you've been at a job for like 6 months or so, I feel like you can start almost doing it in your sleep if you're good at your job. So like there's flow in that. There's flow in driving. Like especially like people can text and not like drive at the same time. Like that is a flow. Even though it's not safe to do, it's a flow. Like it's a subconscious thought doing something that's usually not easy to do, I feel like.
yeah, well, I feel that way about yoga and dance and anything that has a flow state where you're going through emotion that positively feeds your routine and your lifestyle, and moves your body on a regular, because we live in such a sedentary society that if you don't have something in that in your routine, your body's not getting the range of motion that it needs to like continue to feel awake and alive, and so many other positive benefits.
Talking about the teaching, so that's one thing I can learn. I can like grasp a concept from other people in the flow community really quick, but I can't teach. I don't know why, but like I've tried like teaching people in classes. I've tried teaching just in general, and I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't know enough terms. Like I can do the tricks. People are like, oh, you just did like a five week weave. I didn't know that's what I was doing. I think it's because I learned flow by just flowing by myself.
Experimenting, yeah. Yeah, I learned it at Cincinnati Circus Company, which I worked with for a couple years back when I was living in Cincinnati, and we had weekly practices where everyone taught each other, so it was very verbal exchange. I went to a flow festival where we would go to classes, and they would always be intentional about teaching us the biological terms, like prone and supine and things like that, so that they could speak about the motions they were going through, and that made it a very social experience of learning. That's why I'm hoping to create some sort of video series where I teach people through video, because I can also then talk with the words that I learned, so I can kind of recreate the in-learning social experience.
Okay. So I came from First, Moline, Illinois, where the scene's decent, probably like 100 people on or off that'll go and flow together. Like every day maybe you see about 20 people, but it's always rotating. Well, there I feel like people were more about the drinking aspect and like the party aspect that they would take into flow, that I never really got to relate with people in Moline. So I was never learning, like you were saying, through the concepts and the actual mobility of it all.
You just explored the way you could move.
Yeah, but when I went to Iowa City, they had this girl, Lindsay Moon, she did this Eastern Circus Iowa collective. So when I moved there, the whole scene fell apart. There was nobody. Like I was trying to find flow artists for about 6 months, and like I couldn't find anybody. Next thing you know, this girl moves from Des Moines, and she just starts putting it together. She gets all the shows together. She'll put her name on the back for fire safety, and like it's beautiful that you can see a community just grow from the love of one person, how that person touches another.
Oh, that's such a good story.
I feel like in the flow community, like people are so happy to build each other up. Like it's welcoming, and I feel like more people need to be welcomed into it. Even though we're always getting more, like I want to touch everybody with flow.
Yeah, I feel like it's really been a gift to my life. So anyone else that starts experimenting a little bit with it and then feels that resonance and connection, it's not for everyone, but it can be for a lot of people, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So like seeing them light up when they just start attempting it and like experimenting with how they can move and getting that first move in is like so rewarding.
Did you have somebody who got you into flow or that influenced you?
Yes, definitely.
Who's that?
His name is Spencer Ream.
Okay.
And also Benjamin Stoffels, which was spinning with him at the parade.
Okay.
But yeah, they both had really strong influences on my like early flow related experiences. Spencer Ream is the first person I ever saw fire perform, and really got my commitment to poi rolling just by showing me how fun it was. Seeing someone enjoy what they do immediately encourages you to approach it with that same expectation of joy. And so you immediately see how like beautifully resonant of an experience it can be. Then and then Benjamin on the other hand was a very good teacher, because he is one of those guys that everything he touches, he takes a little he takes enough from it that he can teach it to other people.
Right.
Even if he never fully sees the skill through, because that's not the one for him, you know?
Yeah, you watch Naruto, it's like he has the Sharingan eye.
Yes! Yes.
I love that. So back home, this guy, like I was talking about John Brown, where he would like kind of orchestrate and he'd keep the community together a lot, and like he was always loving at teaching and teaching and teaching. And I see him like doing festivals, and he gets to go and teach these festivals. That's one thing that like I think I would love to get down on. Like John Brown was probably one of the biggest influence community-wise that I think I've ever seen. Technical-wise, I think I have to go. Like Thai Foods is an amazing. He prop dances. He can be technical. He can juggle it. Like just watching him enough has inspired me, and the fact that we get to like reach out to these people because they're so humble that they'll just talk back to you and give you like what helped them get through their flow points of ups and downs.
Yeah. Open souls.
Yes, open souls are lovely. I think that's what I needed was the fun flow to open my soul. Like I feel like that just unleashed me to the next level.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to start calling it soon here. Our office is about to close.
That's true.
Yeah, I might start picking up. I hope y'all had fun. I hope we can see y'all again. What are we calling this again?
Flow and grow.
Flow and grow.